So, I thought of a cool idea. I actually did this a couple days ago on my main channel, but I want to do it on this channel. I want to sim the season. So, if you guys know anything about College Football 25, it's about to actually come out. One big thing is the wear and tear part of College Football 25. Now, again, I made a video a couple days ago talking about this, but a little summary is wear and tear is also in Madden 24. And you might say, wait, hold up. No, it's not. I played Madden 24, so you haven't seen it. Well, it's because it's a mod you have to install. Well, it's a mod you have to enable that's already in the game. Okay, so it's in the code, but EA does not have it enabled because they don't want, I guess maybe they were testing it out to see if they wanted to enable it or not, but it's not technically in, it's not enabled yet. You have to use a mod in Fossey Mod Editor to go ahead and actually enable it. Hopefully that makes sense. So again, EA Sports working on it, but did not perfect it or did not go through the whole system to actually put it in the game. Now, as you can see on my players here, there is two different bars. You have the top bar and you have the bottom bar. So the top bar is going to be your wear and tear. Now your bottom bar is going to be obviously your stamina. So you can see as I'm catching the football and as I'm taking hits, my bottom bar is actually going ahead, or my top bar is actually going ahead and turning red. Now this will happen throughout the game, just like in real life with normal human beings, that your bar will start to turn red and you are at a risk of higher injuries. You're at a risk of a lot of different problems. You can see right here, Patrick Mahomes is double green. But because he just took a hit, he was 4 green, but that one hit right there dropped him down a tad bit. And another hit right here is going to drop him down even more. So I hope you understand what I'm getting at here. As you can see now, he is all reds. Now, if all those reds go down to nothing, well, the player is going to be in a very bad situation. Clearly. We're going to see what this does if we sim the season. Okay? Because, again, this is not one-for-one what College Football 25 would give us, but it's as close to it as possible with the wear and tear system. Now, this is updated rosters, updated everything. Everything is perfect, perfected, whatever. Now, there isn't any wear and tear thing in the actual player settings here, like to show it. But as you guys saw when we get in the game, there is a wear and tear enabled. And again, if you guys are curious, again, for those who do like to kind of go into the mod part of this, this is, let me pull this up real fast. This is right here. So you can see it says enable wear and tear. These are the game configurations. So these are all the things that the game, EA Sports technically has in the game. They just don't enable it. So like overtime rules, all the kind of stuff. So let's just get right into this season and let's see how it goes. All right, so let me sim to the regular season. And I'm not expecting too much to happen in the preseason, mainly because of the fact that, players, really the starters don't play that much. So it's not like they're going to do much of anything. So that's just going to impact much. But it will impact throughout the season. Now, based on how EA Sports has explained wear and tear, it's not like your player will randomly break his arm or break his nose or break his hand. It's not like that. It just means throughout the game and throughout the season, the more hits you take, the more nasty, tackles made on you. What will end up happening is you'll start to miss passes. You'll start to throw interceptions. You'll start to make mistakes. It's kind of like you just kind of get drained a lot faster. Rather than it being that it's really an injury thing. It's not an injury thing really at all. It's just that you are going to play worse. So, if you get sacked 6 times in a game, in regular Madden, you could still go out there and play pretty good, right? I mean, as long as you're not injured, you're going to play almost 100%. With wear and tear, that's not the case. Wear and tear, you're going to play really bad after 6 sacks because your body is tired. Your body is beat up. You're beat up. You're mentally taken out of this game, and you might miss a throw because the pass rusher got in real quickly, right? You might not want to take off running because you don't want to take a big hit. Stuff like that. Again, I know I'm over-explaining it for anyone who doesn't understand it. Just want to kind of give the rundown there. But we do have some injuries, actually. So, again, this is how it's going to work in College Football 25, how I'm explaining it. This has not been officially released in Madden. This is something EA has worked on and has put in the system. So I'm expecting this not to work out as well as it should. But so far, we're about to see once we get to the playoffs. And right now, the Kansas City Chiefs are currently 6-5, and this division is a lot better than normal. So maybe this wear and tear actually in the end is doing something. Shout out to EA Sports and their injury management in this game and how OP crazy it is. But what you gonna do? EA Sports in the game, man. All right, so we beat the Brownies. Week 16 now. We lose to the Texans. Okay, are we gonna even be a playoff team here? We're 8-8, and we're the last place in our division. What is even going on here? Maybe wear and tear actually does impact it because we missed the playoffs at 9-8. We were 15-2, 14-3, 13-4, 13-4, 12-5, 11-6, 10-7, 10-7, and 2 9-8s, and then 2 more 9-8s. And then the Falcons won the division at 9-8. The Panthers won at 8-9. Okay. Interesting. I mean, to be honest, those, standings aren't really that crazy, I would say. I mean, maybe a little bit. Patrick Mahomes still had 30 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 4,200 yards. He still had a pretty dang good season. Yeah, I don't see anything too crazy. That much crazy there than normal. Let's see. CJ Stroud led the NFL. Jared Goff, Trevor Lawrence, Jordan Love, Joe Burrow, Brock Purdy, Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes. Okay, I mean, some of these are a little bit weirder than normal, I will say, but it doesn't look like it's to a point where I would say this is like a reach, or it really had changed it that much. Like, some of those standings are weird, but it is Madden also, so every single year you sim the franchise is going to be random. This is what I also never understand. In Madden, you could be the 4th place in your division, and you could still win MVP. I never understand that in Madden. You could have an awful record, but if you have enough good stats, you can actually go ahead and make MVP. So, injury-wise, it looks like injuries definitely happened a lot more than normal. And that might be part of the wear and tear. Again, like I said, it's not polished in Madden as it will be in College Football 25. But EA did make it very clear that wear and tear was not related to injuries. But, I mean, I don't know. I guess in theory, they say it isn't, but it doesn't make sense if it isn't because, I mean, it's wear and tear, Throughout the season, throughout the game, you get sacked 6 times. Your chance of injury is probably pretty high. But just going off of the horse's mouth at this point. But let's go ahead and see who wins the Super Bowl. And it ends up being the Jets win the Super Bowl. Yup, this is that type of video. Aaron Rodgers is MVP. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.